So Shanny did another video yesterday that I completely missed. Dang, that sucks. I'm always behind in the game. Anyways, I've been having a hard time finding her channel lately too. Like I'll search the name and nothing comes up. Like her channel stuff doesn't come up. So it's kind of hard to even find her channel. Wonder why she would set it up that way. Anyways, let me see what she's saying. Oh, look it. Miss Thang over here has a Starbucks coffee. I'm pretty sure that's a Starbucks coffee. I thought she was against Starbucks and McDonald's because of Palestine. Girl. Not Shanny dressed like she's going to a funeral. Girl be laying that old foodie beauty persona to rest, huh, Shanny? Shanny has a new personality. It's Allie Carter's personality. Her new nickname I'm gonna call her is Morphe. Shanny the Morphe. Cause she morphs into whatever she watches.
So, a lot of survivors out there with abuse, sex trafficking, things like that, in that nature, when they start speaking out, when they start trying to present the truth and talk about the things they've gone through, what I've noticed and what I've gone through myself is they end up being attacked by people. They end up being doubted by people. They end up getting these smear campaigns on them for just speaking out about their abuse. Um,
Um, look at those lion eyes. Shanny, you weren't complaining when you were having a smear campaign against your own parents, your parents that were dying. You should be ashamed of yourself trying to imply that your parents sexually abused you or allowed it to happen to you. That's sickening.
and what it is it's meant to trigger their MK Ultra programming to get them to stop. Now, those who are MK Ultra survivors, and
Is she really implying that she's an MK Ultra survivor now? Shanny, girl, you are nuts. I'm calling the government. Girl, I am calling the government, okay? And I am gonna get you committed, girl.
they know they're being discredited, and they know that there's certain code words and certain things being done to trigger the MK Ultra trigger switch, I guess you could say, um, to silence the person who's trying to speak out over the things they have gone through due to their trafficking, their MK Ultra training, and
But Shanny, you were never a part of the industry survivors. That's the problem. You're inserting yourself into Allie Carter's stories and you're morphing into it as if it's your own. Just talk about your own stories. And you weren't MK Ultra. You're trying to seem like you were some celebrity's child that was abused by celebrities or elites, whatever. No, girl, just talk about your own story. Here you are riding Allie's coattail and it's not cool. It's sick.
when you acknowledge that, when you see that, you can certainly see the villains from, the actual victims. I know people right now are doing the here kitty kitty. Yeah, I agree with that. Here kitty kitty. Uh I've noticed in this situation dealing with Allie Carter and the victims that try to speak out over the things they've gone through, there's certain people who claim they were a victim, but really was a participant of the evil, the pedophilia, the sexual abuse, and they try to put the person back into the state of feeling defeated, because that's the point of MK Ultra, is you feel defeated, so you're easily manipulated and controlled. And you can easily notice it once you have the tools, once you have the knowledge of what MK Ultra is and what it can do to someone. Now, I've been researching MK Ultra probably since I say like around 2004 is when I started taking an interest in it, when I started noticing it. I know my dad always talked about stuff like that because he's military, which, you know what they can do with that. A lot of military professionals choose one child to MK Ultra, and
there she goes, implying that she was MK Ultra'd. Shame on you, Shanny. One day you're going to answer for all the scams and lies you've put out. Shame on you. I don't believe it for a second. Maybe some people believe her. I don't. This is the result of having no job, no responsibilities, no nothing. Just sit glued to a damn couch all day long watching the internet. They sit and study people's videos day in and day out until they can finally make it seem like they're that person. They're sick. Shanny needs to go to a mental hospital.
do unspeakable things to easily control them. A lot of MK Ultra survivors get very shunned and blacklisted by society. A lot of us don't feel like we should go outside. A lot of us feel like
You don't go outside because you're embarrassed of how big you are. It ain't because of MK Ultra or anything like that, because that never happened to you. You're embarrassed because you're 700 pounds. That's why you don't go outside. You don't even walk around to go to you don't even walk to use the toilet because you're that big. It hurts to walk. I'm sure it hurts.
we're stuck in a bubble. A lot of us are pretty much dealing with a life of isolation because of the levels of harassment that happens to MK Ultra survivors. You'll never be left alone. You'll never be left alone. You'll always have people.
I'm calling on Jason to get her committed. Jason, if you ever see this, you better get her ass committed because she is not well. This is crazy. Yes, MK Ultra most definitely happens, but Shanny ain't a part of that. She was never MK Ultra. Nobody knows who the fuck she is. She's just a 700-pound woman who cannot leave the house because it hurts and she's embarrassed. That's it. That's all. Her mind has gone so crazy from being in the house for fucking years straight.
Attacking you. And not only that, but they'll recruit people that don't know you and just believe the malign stories to attack with them. So as an MK Ultra survivor, you tend to not look at humanity very well. You learn not to trust anyone. You learn how to function isolated and without anyone. You shelter yourself a lot because you need to be sheltered. People who have been severely abused, it's a shame that other people assume that people who've gone through a lot of abuse can go out in society and be normal and feel normal. And honestly, it's unfair to have someone who doesn't trust other human beings and force them out in a society that they don't even trust or believe in because they never saw the goodness in mankind. I know how that is. See, I realize to the majority of people, I don't matter. My life doesn't matter. I'm meant to be bullied.
See right there? That's your own thoughts about yourself. Nobody said anything like that about you, Shanny. The only thing anybody has ever said about you was talking about your lies and your scams. They never said your life doesn't matter. That's your own thoughts. That's you, girlfriend.
Destroyed, isolated. The amount of people that have stabbed me in the back is tremendous. Just for me speaking out. Just for me being like, yeah, I was abused. And I'm seeing it in other people that are survivors as well of abuse. If anyone could, like, just step out of their ego for one moment and just try to imagine and put yourself in the shoes of a.
All right, I'm going to end this here. I'll finish the rest later or something. I got some taters to go peel for dinner. Jason, you need to get her some help. You know damn well she is talking crazy. And yeah, she needs to be committed. But I'll see y'all later.